Guys, I hope you can hear me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, just give me a second, I'll share my screen. All right, guys, let's start this class. We are already late actually due to some confusion. They thought today is Saturday, right? I won't take the class. I already informed to them, but there was a confusion. So, yes, yesterday we are done with CTEs and stored procedures, right? So, we are left over only with ER diagrams and interview questions, correct?
Yeah, ma'am, and Windows function also.
Yes, in interview questions only, Windows functions will also get covered. So let's do one thing. Let's start discussing interview questions only. Parallelly, we will discuss Windows functions and ER diagrams in them only. Okay. If don't worry, if we cannot able to finish this everything, we will have one more class. If we can finish everything in today's class, this will be our last class. Okay. As I mentioned in the mail also. So let me just share. Okay. So I listed out some of the important interview questions. So in this we have some all the I created these questions based on by taking care of everyone, like for even for freshers and even for experienced persons. So we will have some basic questions, along with that we'll have some advanced questions also. Okay, so let's see. First one, difference between char and varchar. We all know that, uh, right? Guys, today let's be interactive. Okay, let's discuss everything so that it will become a revision kind of thing also. Please unmute yourselves, and if you can answer my question, or else I will answer the questions. So what is the difference between char and varchar?
Ma'am, character data type, variable character data type. Variable character basically is synchronized as per the size. And the main difference between is char is more faster than varchar. The execution
Correct.
time is more faster than varchar. But
Correct.
in memory usage, varchar is more useful than char.
Correct. That is what, like this every question let's try to discuss. Okay, if anyone can able to answer also, no problem. It will be like, at least I will also understand. You are able to understand whatever questions I said, right? So basically, what is char and varchar? We all know we will use those functions. Sorry, it is a data type which we will use to display the character data. And the difference between char and varchar, in the sense I can say, in the char, uh, both of them will display the character data only. Char is for fixed length, varchar is for variable length. We will say whatever size I will define inside the char, along if, as we discussed on that day, along irrespective of the value we will enter in that column, char will occupy the complete space, right? So with this thing we can say varchar is better for the memory purpose, and char is, it weighs the memory, correct? And the storage also, as Shwan said car will be faster and var car will be slower. And for the what we call storage also, car in character we can store up to 255 characters only, but var car we can store up to some 65,000 characters, right? This will be the differences between car and var car, and this is very simple concept, but again important question, especially we can expect for freshers, not for experience, correct? Next question. I hope first question is okay for everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Second question, difference between a drop, truncate, and delete. Irrespective of the experience, for everyone, this question will be asked. If even if we are with 5 6 years of experience, also this question generally they will ask to whether they will check whether we are good with our basics or not. We all know what is the difference between them. Drop in the sense, anyone?
Drop basically, ma'am, delete the entire data along with the schema. I mean the entire table.
Correct.
But delete basically delete the data, not the structure, not the
It
schema.
removes the complete table along with the data from the database. Correct. Drop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Delete.
Delete, just delete the data, not the structure.
Yeah, delete the data inside the table, especially we can say any particular rows. Depending upon the conditions we given, we will mention delete will delete some particular rows or it will delete some data inside the table. Correct?
Yeah.
Next, truncate.
Truncate, delete the entire data, not the schema.
Correct. Delete the entire data, not the schema. That means the structure it will keep as it is, but it deletes inside the data. Right? Pritesh, Satish, Sweta.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah. And the third one, third question, how to add a new column in the already created table. I suppose I already created one table. I already have some data in it. And now I want to add a new column in that table. How we will do that?
Alter table, table name, add column, column name, then data type.
Correct. We will use alter command basically to create a new column in the already existing table. If we want to add a new column, we will use alter command, right? Up to like this is the theoretical questions, that is what I'm not showing. Remaining questions I will show you in the SQL workbench. Okay, so I hope third is also a simple one, just an alter command for freshers. And the fourth one, what is range and membership operators?
So membership operator means basically, ma'am, no, in or not in. Uh, Range, I also don't know, I forgot.
Range in the sense between operator.
Okay,
Between, yeah.
between is bit. Okay,
Correct,
between.
correct, correct, Satish. Between. We need to remember that one only. If I say between, you will say me the answer. But we should remember range in the sense between operator, membership in the sense in operator. In interviews also, they will ask you, they will use this terms only. They won't ask directly to explain between operator and in operator. What between operator will do? Basically if we give any kind of values, it will just display that range of that values, right? Bit from between 10 to 20, in the sense whatever values will have in that range it will display. Correct? That is the reason we can also call it as a range, right? Membership operators in the sense in operator, it will just whenever we want to find or we want to fetch any values, we will give some list of values inside in. Like if I say in, maybe if it is a character data, we will call it as some names also, I can say. If I say in inside that, if I say some apple, orange, it will just try to fetch that data, it will match that values, right? And for numerical data also we can use in. If I give some numbers like 4 8 9, it will just try to check whether that numbers are having or not, and it will display. Correct? In and not in belongs to membership operators. I hope I'm clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Next question, how to display top 50 cells. From here let's try to solve by using
Ma'am,
SQL.
order
So
by DESC, then limit 50.
order by DESC,
Limit 50.
order
Select,
by DESE,
then limit
limit
50.
50.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
logic.
that is the logic. Yeah, I'm expecting logic only, no need of the column names and all. So basically I'm saying 50 sales, in the sense maybe our data belongs to sales, maybe we can consider it as, we can simply write it as in interviews also we can directly write it as like this: select star from a table name, whatever table name it is. So we need to say what next, order by column name, right? definitely you need to say order by column name DESC only. Okay, then
Yeah.
limit 50. Like this. In interviews, we can say directly column name and table name, or else we can also say like maybe by imagining anything. Select star from sales, no, maybe sales data or sales details will be my will be our table name. Order by column name maybe sales, DESC, limit 50. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
What it will do, we are just trying to fetch the data from the table. This is order by. Where order by, in the sense, by using order by we will sort the data. Correct? This particular sales column we are sorting the data. As I said, DEAC, that means I'm sorting it in the descending order. Correct? First it will sort the data in the descending order, and in that, if you stop, I mean limit 50, in the sense it will just display the 50 rows only. Correct? Whenever we see top 50, we need to use DESC and limit together. Correct?
Yes,
we
ma'am.
already solved we already solved this type of questions. Now try to solve this one. I just need a logic, no need of any complete syntaxes. I'm saying by using primary key defined column, fetch the records from 5 to 8. Suppose I'm talking about any table. In any table, I have one column. In that column, I will have a primary key. On based on that column, try to fetch the records from 5 to 8. Did anyone got the point, or do you want me to ask more detailing?
Ma'am, for example, there is a table called employees. There is EID, ENM, salary. Then EID basically is a primary key defined column.
Mm,
So
yes,
yeah, you are asking fetch the record from 5 to 8. I didn't understand
yes.
the second line.
Yeah,
Ma'am,
you need to
between
understand
like
this one only. Yes, Pritish.
ma'am, where something between 5 to 8, 5 and 8, 5.
That is also okay. So
Mhm.
because I wrote the question like this, so you are maybe talking about the range of the data. Now let me do one thing. I'll directly select one table and try to tell me here. So maybe select store from film, where I will have some, I think I need to activating the database. Select star from film. Maybe I am having film ID column here, whatever, maybe actor, everything. In this column we already define a primary key. Correct? Whatever you said, Pritesh, that is correct. If you want to if I am saying I want to display from 5 to 8, okay, fetching the data is also fine. But if I am saying I want only data from 5 to 8 by this column, but for suppose in this table, if I want only from 5 to 8 data, can you able to remember any other concept? Between is okay, that is one of the concept. Any other concept? Only 5 to 8?
Limit.
Limit,
Mhm.
right? Right. How we will write by using limit? If I want to display only 5 to 8, think. I'll
4
give some
comma
time.
9,
Inside limit, what I need to write?
4 comma
Someone
9.
4 comma, it's not 9, we need to write 4, because whatever we
Yeah,
wrote first, it
next
will
4
skip
eyes. Yeah,
first 4
yeah.
and next 4, right? Like that. See, whatever between is also correct, but just the other logic by using limit, I'm just trying to say like this. If I really want to fetch data from some values particularly, by using limit also we can do that. If I write 4 comma 4, it will skip the first 4 values and it will display the next 4 values. The reason why I said primary key defined column, in the sense, by default, as we know, by using indexes, primary key column, we know we will have, based on the clustered index, the data will be sorted in sequential order, right? Obviously we will have from 1 to 10 only. In primary key column, the data will be in sequential order. Correct? Here and there it won't be, it will be in the order on all the columns where we have primary key. So that is the reason I mentioned like this on the primary key defined column. By using this column, if we want to fetch this one, of course between also works and limit is also works. I hope you are just don't think deeper about the question. Try to understand the logic which I wanted to remind you once again. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next. This one we didn't what we call, we didn't cover in the class. Let's try to cover it here. Okay. So by using a primary key defined column, display alternative rows from any table. So basically I'm saying I want to display some alternative rows. We didn't saw about displaying alternative rows in our class. So whenever if we want to store, if we want to display any alternative kind of thing, here I'm saying primary key column because of the same reason again. In primary key, where was that? Film table. I removed, I guess. The same thing again, in primary key column we will have the data in the sequential order, right? Suppose if I have data like this in the sequential order, let's talk about film table only. If I'm saying I want to display the alternative rows from the table, so how to do that? In the sense, we need to follow one concept here. So whenever we discussed functions, we saw all the functions, right? In that we also saw about mod function also. Correct? What mod function will do? Anyone? Mod function.
Mod basically returns reminder.
Reminder, correct? It returns the reminder. Suppose if I say select mod of 4 comma 2, what it will do?
0.
It will display me 0. Correct? Based on this logic only, we will able to find the alternative rows from any table. Again, I remove this one. Suppose from the film table, I am saying I want to display alternative things. In the sense, we can display alternative things by two ways: by odd alternatives or else by even alternatives. Okay. If I'm saving odd alternative, in the sense, what will be my output? In my output, I will get only 1, 3, 5, 7, like that. Correct? If even alternatives, in the sense, I should get like 2, 4, 6, 8, that rows. Correct? So accordingly, according to that, we will write the logic here. Let me write it first. We will directly say select star from William. I'm using the same table name. Now what I need to do, I need to write the logic by using the mod function. So what I will say, where
Mod
mod
film
of
ID comma 2 is equals to
film id comma 2 is equals to, here what I will say, according to that it will display the records. If I say is equals to 0, what will happen?
even.
Even numbers we will get, right? Because whenever we are dividing with a 2, if we get the 0 as the reminder, it will be the even number. If we will get the 1 as output, it will be odd number, right? Like, I mean, the reminder 1, in the sense, the numbers will be odd numbers. Correct? Am I right?
Yeah.
If anyone didn't understand, I can repeat it. So basically what mod function will do, it will just display the reminder. If I just divide 4 divided by 2, in the sense, the reminder will be 0 for us. Correct? That means I am dividing with 2 here. Correct? So whenever we get the reminder as 0, we can consider that as even number only. Okay? If I am talking like 6 divided by 3, then 3 twos are, and the remainder will be 0 only, right? So whenever we will divide something with a even number, like whenever we will get the output as 0, that number will be even numbers. We will get all the even numbers only. Whenever we will get the remainder as 1, we can consider all the numbers as a odd number. Correct? So according to that logic, we will just use this question whenever we want to display alternative rows from any table. What kind of alternatives, like odd numbers or even numbers, we will apply the simple logic here. But we should know, right? That is the reason I'm covering it here. Okay, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Don't worry, I'll share the for all the interview questions, what are the answers, I will share it also along with the answers. In them also you can able to find it. Okay, I'll upload it along with the questions, and I will upload it separate file to in that file answers also you can able to see. Okay, so now what is our next question? Guys, can you able to hear me clearly?
Yeah, ma'am.
So next question is what is, let me not, I won't show all the questions at a time. Okay. So what is now function? What is now function?
Basically, it returns the current date and time with seconds.
Right. Current date and time. Now function and sys date function will display current date and time. Correct? Next, yeah, let's see this. Now see my question. I'm seeing display the data from table in which, okay, I won't bother about the syntaxes here. Tell me the logic. From any table, if I have last name as my column name, I'm saying I want to fetch the data containing array at any position. That means obviously I'm talking about patterns of data here. Either we can use a like operator or regular expression. So try to tell me what we will write here.
Mm.
Hello.
Ma'am, please repeat again. No?
Okay. The reason why I'm saying hello, actually, I came to my hometown. Here, my internet is not that good. So, if you can not able to hear me, please tell me then and there only. Okay.
No, no issue, no issues.
Okay. So, I'm saying I want to display the data from the table in which last name column containing RA at any position. Because here I'm talking about finding patterns of the data. Okay. Either we can use like or regular expression as we said,
Select
but
star from.
Ma'am, like modulo array modulo.
right. Okay. So no need of explaining the complete. I just want the logic. So suppose from the table, in the table, last name will be the column name, right?
Yeah, where
Obviously,
last time regex p modulus array modulus.
you are talking about regexp. Someone said something else.
Yes, I'm
Pritisha,
using like operator.
like operator. Yes. If we use like operator, then only modulus, no, Sushovan.
Yeah. For regex p, then I forgot.
First, let me write like. Then let's see what is regexp. So for like, if I say, I will directly write it as inside quotes. I will say percentile
Modulus
array.
array,
Oh yeah,
percentile array, percentile.
percentile. Yeah, modulus also we can say this one. So this means before array we can have any number of characters. After array we can have in any number of characters. But we should have array together in. I mean, we can able to see these two letters together in our name. Okay, that is what my question. By using a like operator, I will write that. So if I'm using regular expression, what I need to write? Anyone?
In single quotes, ma'am, only array.
Correct. Perfect. In single quotes, only array.
Yeah.
Right? If I write like this, whatever I wrote inside the single quotes, that it will display, regular expressions will display together. If suppose if I want anywhere in the sense, I will write inside the braces, right?
Yeah.
Something like if this braces, it will consider like in operator, correct? I mean, basically in membership operator like that, in the sense it will just match the values, right? The same like this, if I write anything inside the brackets, it will just work as an in operator. It will just tries to see where R is present, where A is present, not RA together. If we want RA together, we can simply write inside the quotes, correct?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
if I want array is the beginning, then I forgot actually.
Array in the beginning.
Yeah.
So instead of this, what we need to write
No,
in
in
regular
regex p,
expression?
in regex p.
In
Yeah.
regular
Cat,
expression, we will use this symbol.
cat.
What is that? Where is that in keyboard? 1 second, guys. Yeah, this one.
M6.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, this thing. This will display the first, and if we are talking about last, it will be dollar.
Dollar. Yeah.
Yeah. If I want starting with RA like this, I will write. If I want ending with a dollar, RA dollar,
Yeah.
like that, it will end with a dollar. Okay. So next question.
Mm.
Yeah, this one. Display the records from the CT table. Let me write it. This is also again, I can say patterns only. Records from the city table. My table name is city. In which country is my column name? Okay. Now I want to display the data where country, in that country, I should have only 7 characters of country name. So I will write, please tell me the logic, no need of writing the, I will say where country, from here please tell.
Like
Like,
underscore 7 underscore.
correct, that's it. Inside the quotes we need to write 7 underscore 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Basically here one each underscore will, underscore in the sense single character, correct? So how many underscores? That many characters. So if I want to display only 7 characters data, I need to give 7 underscores here, like that. Okay, like this questions also they will expect in interviews, they will ask like this only, especially for data analysts. Patterns they will ask like this. So with some practice we know all the logics, correct? You need to remember, like especially this question, they will just check whether you remember or not, or whether you know or not. That's it. Okay,
Yeah.
so what is our next question? Ambiguous error, we all know. Anyone?
Yeah, when the repetitive, if we use the repetitive column name.
Correct. Whenever we are performing joins, if we and in joins, if whenever we are displaying the data, if we use the common column name directly, it will give the error called as ambiguous error, because SQL will get confused that from which table it should fetch that particular common column, as we will have the two in two tables we'll have, right? So we need to mention either column name, table name or alias name before the common column name, right? So that is the ambiguous error. Again, an important question only, interview question. Next, difference between where clause and having clause. Anyone? Difference between,
Having is a group by clause,
yeah. Basically, what we can say here,
Where is the
hey,
conditional?
no, both will work for conditions only. The difference here is where clause will work for row level. We need to say like this. Please remember this word compulsorily. Where clause works at row level. In notes also I already given row level, in the sense whenever we are both where and having are, we are use that for conditions only, for applying conditions only. Whenever we use a where clause, it works at row level, in the sense it will check for each and every row whether the condition is applying or not, correct?
Yeah.
Divya, please mention the question number along with the answers.
No, don't worry. I'll provide you the direct PDF file only, in which every question you will get to see the complete answer. Okay.
Okay.
Here I'm just explaining. No, that's the reason.
Okay.
So for in the row level, in the sense, where clause, in the sense it will work in the row level. If I'm say where something like id is equals to 2, in the sense it will check for every row, whenever that condition satisfied it will display. Whereas having clause, what it will do, where we can perform having clause on the aggregated functions only. Whenever we use aggregate functions, what it will do, basically it will works on some column, particular group of data it will work, and it will display that data, right? So whenever we use aggregate functions and group by clauses, we will use, whenever we use aggregate functions and group by clauses. If without group by clauses, if we use only aggregate functions also, to filter the data, whenever we used aggregate functions, we will use having clause, because where clause it will check for each and every row. Whenever we use aggregate function, it will just try to display some particular rows, right? Suppose max of something, in the sense it will work, it will try to give some cumulative value over there. So having will works for group of data, not level of data. Okay, row level it won't work, each and every row it won't work. For group of data, if we want to give the conditions, perform the conditions, having clause we will use. If you can say only the simple line, having clause, where clause will work at row level, having clause will work whenever we use aggregate functions and group by clause, that will be enough. Okay, I hope it is clear.
Yes, ma'am, clear.
Okay, next is the major difference between correlated and non-correlated subqueries. Okay, what will be the major difference? I can say in correlated subquery, I will write simply like this. In correlated subquery, what we will do, whenever I will execute the subquery separately, it will execute, right? In basically in all the subqueries, we will have outer query and inner query. If I execute the inner query separately also, it will work in correlated subquery. It will give me the output. Whereas in correlated subquery, if I execute that inner query or subquery, it will not work. It will not execute separately, correct? We won't get output if I execute the inner query in the correlated subquery. Whereas in the non-correlated, if I execute the inner query, I will get some output, correct? That is the basic difference and main point which we need to talk about. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Everyone? Or else I can repeat?
Yes, ma'am, clear.
Great.
Understood.
You can find that answers also in the whatever file I will send. And this thing also, next question we didn't discuss in the class. How can you see all the indexes defined for a table? See, actually, in any table, any database, we will have some tables, views, store procedures, right? We can see views, we can see store procedures, we can see tables. But if we want to see the indexes, how we can see? In class, I said that, of course, by using ER diagrams also we can find, by using that ER diagram, we can see where our index is there. Again, not, without ER diagrams, if I want to see here only, how we will write in the sense, I will simply say, show for any table, suppose, sorry, anyway, anyone said something? Okay, so in indexes, if I want to see how many indexes or what are the indexes in my table itself, I will write show index on table name. Suppose maybe film table. Okay, I will execute this. One second. Show index on table name. On column name, I guess. We will have table name only, no? In that table name only. What is the error I got? Syntax error. It's not on, it's from, sorry. So I will say show index from table name. Okay, like how we will write select star from a film. Shushon, are you talking something, or simply can I able to listen some echo? Am unable, I don't know. Hello guys, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you. Shushovan, you can
Yes,
mute
yes.
if possible.
Yes, please, everyone. I don't know whether everyone is hearing or not, but I can able to hear some echo.
Yes, ma'am, we are also hearing some
Okay,
echo. I
please,
think from
please mute
Shushovan as
Shushovan.
well.
Shushovan, are you there? Okay, so as I said, wait 1 second, let me only. Okay, okay, I muted him. If you want, you can unmute whenever you want to answer, Shushavan. It is a little bit distracting. So indexes, as I said, it's not on, guys. I forgot it. We need to use from here. So whenever we want to see here, we have views, stored procedures, everything will be stored in the database only, right? If we want to see views, we can see from here. If we want to see stored procedure, we can see from here. But indexes will not store here. Either we have one option, we can directly, whenever we access ER diagrams, we can see from it, or else if from the table, if with writing any syntax, we need to see, in the sense we will write show index from table name. Okay, if I execute this, I can able to get one output in which I can able to see some columns like this. So you can understand this is the table name here, and where is the column name is here. In the film table, I have on 4 columns I have indexes. First is film ID. Wherever you can see key name, that will be my index name. Okay. So for film ID, obviously in MySQL we discussed for every primary key column, I mean, wherever we define primary key, cluster index will be created automatically, right? So that is the reason here it is showing primary. That means we have cluster index on film ID column. And the next title column, I'm having one index called as IDX title. This is my index names. For language ID, I'm having this name, index name. For original language ID, I'm having this name. Okay. This will be my index names. This will be my column names. This will be my table names. Okay, like this we can able to see on which columns we are having indexes in any particular table. This will be our index name. Okay, clear guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Here next question, important thing, a difference between rank and dense rank. Okay, so I didn't cover this in Windows functions, right? Let me tell you this one. And before that, let's finish our last question and then I will tell you that one. Next question is, what is query optimization? How we will achieve that? So you can able to get a definite interview question like this whenever you are applying for above 4+ years of experience. They will ask you what is query optimization, or else even they won't ask for definition. They will say in SQL how you will achieve query optimization. If I say you the concept, you know the answer. But if you see like this questions, if someone asks how we will achieve query optimization, you feel it is something different. It's nothing. Query optimization in the sense, in SQL, query optimization in the sense, the process what SQL will follow to make the executions of query faster. Okay, I repeat, query optimization in the sense, the SQL will follow some kind of process that is called as query optimization. By using this query optimization technique only, SQL we can able to execute the queries faster. Okay, we will have some techniques by using, I'm asking now, by using which technique we will achieve query optimization in a better way. That means by using which method we can able to execute, which method will help SQL to execute all the queries faster, so that it can able to display our output quickly. We covered this. Did anyone remember the concept?
I think I'm using joins.
No, indexes. Okay, whenever you see about query optimization, you need to remember that we are talking about indexes. Here indexes only, what index concept is, we have two types of index, cluster index and non-cluster index, correct? Especially when we are talking about cluster index, what it will do, whenever the primary key is created on that column in SQL, automatically cluster index will be created. That what it will do, it will stores the data in a sequential manner. By using index only, we can able to find the data quickly, correct? Because whenever I say where row is equals to some 10, whenever I'm filtering the data, if I say some where id is equals to 10 randomly, suppose if I don't have if I didn't mention primary key column in that id, what SQL will do, it will go to each and every row. Because without primary keys, if I don't mention primary key on id, however, if I enter data very randomly, it will take random data only, right? Suppose if I enter 4 first, 6 first, 1 next. Okay, next I enter 10th row, next I enter second row. If I have a data like this, if I don't create a primary key, cluster index won't be created and the data will be stored in this manner only. At that time, if I say tell me where my something id is equals to 10, in the sense, it will check each and every row where 10 is there, it will display the data. But if we declare a primary key, by default cluster index will be created. However, I give the data, it will store in the sorted manner, like 1 2 3 4 5 6. So if I say where id is equals to 10, it really won't check each and every row, because as we declared primary key, as we created cluster index, it will directly go to that 10th row. It will save that memory and it will go to directly 10th row and it will fetch the data. like that it will be. Basically it's if I miss anything also, you can get the outer, like suppose if I have 1 2 3, I don't have 5, I don't have 4, I directly have 5 6. Now you can think like I mean, if I ask id is equals to 4, whether it will go to fifth row. Here it is not the thing, right? It should go to fourth row only. It won't store the values over there, it will store the memory, ram memory allocation. In the clustered index it will store for value is equals to 5, some like this is my memory. So whenever we executes where row is equals to 5, in by using the cluster index directly, it will go to this memory row only. Wherever that memory is there, it will go to that particular row, it will display the data. It won't check each and every row. Did you got my point?
Yes, ma'am.
So I discussed everything in the indexes concept. Please try to, if you have any doubts, try to revise that concept. But the thing is here, whenever you see query optimization or something like that, you need to understand they're talking about indexes, because by using index only we will achieve query optimization. As I said, query optimization is something by using which SQL will execute the queries faster, right? So by using indexes only, it will able to display the output faster. Okay, here we need to talk about indexes, and we need to tell especially cluster index will help to increase the our query perform or query optimization kind of thing. We can able to, by using indexes only, we can able to get the queries faster, the output of the queries faster. Okay, that will be the concept here. And next, difference between temporary table and CTE. What is the main difference between temporary table and CTE? In the sense, we need to tell only one point, where whenever we create temporary table, it will create a table, but that scope of the table will exist till the session is active. That means if I end the workbench, the temporary table will be removed. Correct? Whereas CTE, that scope will be existed only for that particular query. Once I execute that query, CTE will be removed, right? That will be the main difference we need to talk about. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, let's see rank and dense rank. That is about Windows function. Maybe I'll take a new file here. So I'm saying in the interview questions, we have many window functions, but if definitely they will ask to differentiate between what is rank and dense rank. They will ask you this question only. I can tell you very confidently. If you are applying for any job roles more than maybe 4 or 5 years of experience, they will ask you, they will expect you to differentiate between a rank and dense rank. Okay, basically we have some Windows functions. I think you can able to see my screen clearly.
Yes, ma'am.
So we have some Windows functions in which rank and dense rank is very important. Of course, row number also, but first let's try to understand the difference between rank and dense rank. Okay, rank is one of the window function and dense rank is also one of the window function. What it will do in the sense to make you, first I'll tell the difference and then I will show you the example, then you can understand it very clearly. Okay, basically what a rank will do, whenever we use a rank, those are functions only. However we solved, however we wrote all the functions like previously, it will also, rank and dense rank is also functions. Okay, whenever we use rank function, the concept here is it skip the ranks. I will explain it, just hold on. And dense rank in the sense, it won't skip the ranks. Whenever we use a dense rank, it will not skip the ranks. Whenever we use rank, it skip the ranks. Let's try to understand what is it. For that, I'm activating one database. I have some in Divya's database, I have some data. I'll show you that for you first. Okay, I have a table called as table score, I can say. Let me show you the data in it. Oh, not this one. Okay, guys. I mean, this in this I have many duplicate values. So let's talk about table score. Okay, I have a table here called as table score, in which I inserted some data like this. This may be ID, gender, and score. Okay, so let's imagine this as our students data. Okay, this is will be the student ID, this will be the student gender, and this will be the student score he secured in their exams. Ranks, whenever we will use in the sense, in all cases, maybe whenever we want to give a ranking to some of the data, whether it may be normal scores like students details tables kind of thing scores, or else especially we will deal with for some kind of sports. For example, it may be in running race also. Suppose the person who will reach the reach the target first, we will give them the first rank, right? Like that, the second person we will give the second position, right? Whenever we are just trying to give the ranks, or whenever we are just trying to give the positions. I hope you understood. In every case, whenever we are just ranking something, whenever we are differentiating anything like that, we will use rank functions first thing. If I talk about that sports, how we will understand. If I'm talking about running race only, if one person reach the target in uh, the less time, right? If someone reach in, suppose, 100 seconds, just imagine. Okay, if one, or else if 1 minute, if one person reach the destination or the target in 1 minute, he will rank, we will say first rank or first level. He will secure the top, right? Like that. If next person will reach after one, maybe 1.2 like that minutes, he will get the second position. Correct. So like this, whenever first I will write the syntax, then I will explain the concept, how we will differentiate according to this data we will use. So first, let me directly, I will write, maybe it will skip the ranks. I will try and dense rank. I will write the syntax of dense rank. I will write it as a select star. I'll do one thing. Guys, I will explain everything, but I'm just copying the syntax here. So I'm saying select star, in the sense it will display the complete data. Along with that, I want to perform my dense rank function also. So as this is rank and dense rank are functions, we need to use brackets here. Okay. So whenever we are using rank and dense rank functions, we will use one keyword called as over. That means, over what? By using which column we are basically giving ranks over there, and we need to use the order by clause inside it. Okay, here I'm using order by score. That means if it is students data, I will consider for which student he will got highest marks will get the first rank, right? And the student with the next marks will get the second rank. So here I will sort the data in the descending order. Correct. First, we need to sort the data in the descending order. Then I will get the highest mark students, highest to the lowest. Then on that over, in the sense, when by using, I can say we will use a keyword here in dense rank. We are ranking over this thing. First, we will based on this thing we are ranking. That's the reason I can say over here. Okay, I
Ma'am,
think
do we need to write order by always inside over function?
compulsory. Whenever we use the rank and dense rank function, first we need to sort the data. Definitely every time we need to write like this only, but whether to use ascending and descending depending upon the data. That is what I'm trying to explain. If it is students data, we will think highest marks will be the first rank, right? So we will sort it in the descending. So if it is something like sports, there we will understand who reaches first. If suppose we are having some minutes data or time data like that, we will sort it in the ascending order. Like, first, suppose someone reached in 1 minute, then next one person is reached in 2 minutes. Then like that, in ascending order we need to sort, then only I will get 1 2 3 like that, right? So who reached the faster in the less time, that is 1 minute, we will give them, we will rank them first, right? Like that, according to the data, we will use ascending or descending, but definitely we need to use order by column name, and either ascending or descending we need to use inside over function in every table, sure, whenever we use rank and ends rank. Is that clear till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Now I'm saying from this table name, I'm just trying to do this. Now let me execute this, and what rank and ends rank is doing and what is the difference between it, we can understand. See, here I'm executing star also to make you, to show you the difference. What dense rank is doing here, I'm saying as this is student data, I just sorted it in the descending order. So I got my scores like 600, 600, 400 like that in the descending order. Okay. So for two persons, I got 600. So definitely I'll give first rank for both of them. Correct? Right?
Yes, ma'am. They both are first.
So the first second person in the third row, basically observe this is in the third row. This he will be the third person in our complete students data. Okay, he got the next number. Obviously, first two students got 600, so they are considered as first rank. The next person here, it is getting 500, so it is the second rank. Correct?
Yeah.
Dense rank in the sense, normally how we will understand, how we will deal with in normal cases, it will display normally, it won't skip the ranks. Okay, it won't skip the ranks, it is displaying normally 500 score, second rank, third rank, fourth rank, fifth rank. Okay. Okay, whenever we use a rank function, the same syntax. Okay, the same, everything will be same. Instead of dense rank, we will use a rank function over there. What rank function will do, it will skip the rows here, skip the ranks here. Let's observe the output. Here if you can see, the first person is okay, he got the same score, we gave the same first rank for them. So actually, if we think for the next row, I mean for 500%, we need to give second rank, but it is skipping the rank here because it is giving the number wise, as this is third row, it is giving the third rank only here. It is not skipping, I mean it is not taking the second rank, it is skipping my rank. If suppose, just imagine I have one here also, I have one here also, then here it will give three because it will consider first rank, second rank, third rank is done. Like first rank, second rank,
There is no
third rank
two,
is done.
man.
Sorry,
There is no two.
there is
One,
no
one,
two.
three.
It is skipping the rank. Suppose if I
Okay.
have one here, I mean, if suppose if I have 600 here also, and I have 500 here, it will directly skip the three rows and it will give my rank as four only. There it will skip first rank and second rank. It is skipping the ranks here. It will skip the rows here. That is the major difference which everyone or interviewers will expect us to say. They won't ask in which scenarios we will use rank and dense rank. They will just ask what is the difference between rank and dense rank. We need to say this thing, only this thing. Rank, it skip the ranks. Dense rank, it won't skip the ranks. Okay, like this
Jyoti,
it
I
is
have
doing.
one question.
Ma'am,
Yes,
please
please.
run this two code, no?
Sure, sure, I'll do that.
Uh, what
Yeah,
is like difference between unique ranks and duplicate ranks,
I'll
Divya?
tell you. Wait, unique,
Yeah.
obviously unique ranks in the sense it will display the unique values.
Okay.
Duplicates in the sense it will display the duplicate ranks also. Here
Duplicate
only,
rank.
Well, ma'am, this is
here,
called duplicate drag, right?
yes, this is called as
This is called
duplicate
duplicate.
ranks.
Okay.
Yeah, it will skip, it will give the first. Actually, in which scenarios we will use that, you will learn with some experience. If you can do that, try to explore some videos in YouTube. What we will do in the sense, we will use the specially rank and dense rank situations in which kind of scenarios, in the sense, if we are trying to fetch some what is the maximum salary of our employees department wise. If I am saying like that, maybe many of our some suppose 4 5 members will also have the first salary, like if it is 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh, we need to give them in the first rank only. Like we will differentiate, we will try to know, how many persons are having the higher salary, how many persons are having. So at that time, along with the max function, we will use rank function and we will give the ranks for them, and we will differentiate or we will partition the data. Like that, in some situations, whenever we are trying to solve some queries like that, we will use this rank functions over there. Okay, with the practice or with experience you can able to understand in which scenarios we will use, but the concept is this one only. Whenever we will use a dense rank, it will give the output like this. It is not skipping the ranks, it is giving 1 1 and 2. And whenever we use a rank, it is skipping, it is not giving me second row only, it is giving me third row directly. Correct?
Yeah.
This is the thing here. So whenever you in interviews, if they ask what is the difference between, you can see in any of the website, in any of the YouTube channel, everyone will say in the interview questions they will ask you about difference between rank and dense rank. This is only you need to explain. If needed, we need to write the syntax also according to the companies. Okay, definitely we need to use the syntax will be same, but definitely we need to use over keyword. Inside that, definitely we need to use order by for every time. First we will sort the data either in descending or ascending according to the data, and then whatever rank we need to perform, we will rank,
Ma'am,
we
if
will
there
use
is
that
any
function.
group by clause, then where we need to write inside over function or outside over?
Outside over function.
Okay.
Outside only, outside over function only we need to write. Basically, if in CTs also we will write, in CTs or subqueries, if we are writing, our inner query will be this thing, or CT will be this thing, and the remaining part we will write remaining, according to the questions, we will write the remaining requirements. So first it will, if we need to use group by also, we will use this one in the CT or subquery. Outside that, we will use group by. Okay.
Ma'am, in this case, the score is sorted.
Sorry.
Ma'am, in this case, the score is sorted. If suppose ma'am, score is like not sorted. After 600, it is 200, then 100, then 400, like this.
Definitely we will, you are saying like that, that's the reason we are using order by clause, right? It will sort.
Okay, it will sort. Okay.
It will sort, no. However, the data is that order by we will use to sort the data only, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that is the thing here. Okay.
Okay. Got
And
it.
we have one more important window function called as row number. Actually, what row number will do in the sense, let me tell you here itself. Row number, it will just give a unique row for each and every column irrespective of what data we have. It will give, if I just execute the row number there, what it will do, it will just give me like for every row what the number is for that row, something like index only. For one first row, it will give me 1 2 3 4, like that. It will just give me the rows. And why we will use a row function, a row number in the sense, maybe again, to what we call duplicate values, to remove the duplicate values, even we can use temporary tables or else row number. Here what row number will do, it will give row number 1 2 3 4 5 6. It will work like indexes only. It will give the row numbers for each and every row. Depending upon the scenarios, we will use the row number function, but row number is used to, it will give depending upon the, it works like index only. If we have same values also, it will give the different, see, let me write that one also. The same syntax is same, we need to use row number there. Let's see the output.
Divya, also regarding n tile, you tell me.
Which one? What?
N tile. N tile.
N tile.
Yeah.
From where you got that?
In a book, in a Windows function book, they have mentioned like there are four. Okay, one is row number, rank, dense rank, and n tile. N tile.
Actually, we will have a few more row functions also, like
Mm-hmm.
lag, lead. In that way, maybe entile is also there. To be frank, I didn't use that so far. I don't know about
Okay.
that. I know about these things only. I'm being very frank. But
Okay.
lead, lag also, some of the Windows functions, we are same like all the functions. We'll have whatever in numericals also. We'll have many
Mm-hmm.
functions, but we'll use some functions only regularly, right? In the same way, dense rank, row number, we will use them in the regularly. So what I'm
Because I
talking
was
about.
not able to understand that n tile they have given that is divides data into equal groups.
Okay, I'm saying no, even I also don't know.
Yeah,
I'm being very
I will
frank.
also
I
check.
also don't know. Yeah, I
Okay.
also need to check.
Okay.
Basically, I didn't included this thing in the my Index
Course
also no, course content also no. I never
Yeah.
checked, and in this years of experience, I never used it also, to be frank. So I need to use a row number like this. Okay, we need to use row number by this thing, then only it will consider. Okay, I'm just displaying this data. If you can see, for every row it is giving me normal 1 2 3 4 5 6. It works like index only. It will give a row number for each and every row. Okay, basically in interviews they will ask you about the difference between rank and dense rank only. In row number it will work same like the index for each and every row, irrespective of how many duplicate values we have, how many rows we have. It will just give sequential order data, and by using row number we can remove the duplicate values. Please, if you please try to explore how we will remove the duplicate values from row number if anyone is interested. Okay, because I already said one concept, by using temporary tables also, it is the easiest method actually to remove the duplicate values by using temporary methods. So this is about the Windows function. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. That's it. Rank, dense rank,
Dense
and row
rank, row
number.
number are important things. Again, as I said, we will have some more Windows function, not only Windows function, whatever functions we discussed, maybe in character functions, state functions, whatever I discussed, there will be some more functions also. But those functions, whatever I discussed, those only we will use in real time. Maybe we will have some more functions also. We don't use them. I don't say it is useless, but we don't use them. In the same way in my Windows functions also, these three functions only we will use more frequently. Okay, I hope I'm clear.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes.
that is about the what we call interview questions. All the questions are also done. I'll share this thing with you along with the answers also. I'll upload it maybe tomorrow. Okay, any other doubts, guys?
And
Today is the
the,
last class, ma'am.
uh if yeah, I guess so. Is that okay
And
for everyone?
what about ER diagrams and all
Yeah,
you
yeah,
told?
diagrams I'll just show you now. It is a simple thing. I'll just show you. On that day also I showed you how to, basically we will use this reverse engineering kind of thing to go to open the ER diagrams. It will just take me 5 minutes. I'll explain you. Okay, is
and
that
one more thing,
okay? Yes, please.
Divya,
Some.
yeah, Divya, because the person who approached me to go with the Durga classes
Okay,
earlier was getting that Python, I mean recording classes, okay, audio classes, okay. There it was permanent actually. Nowadays only they have fixed till 6 months only. Why it is so?
I don't
Recording.
know actually. I really don't know about that, to be frank, because I know about my own classes, and for us, maybe they decrease the price, I guess. That
Okay,
might be one reason. I don't
okay,
know.
All
Frankly, I don't know. For me,
right.
whenever I started my batches, previously we used to charge 6,000. At that time, we used to give 1 year access for the videos.
okay,
Now we
Yeah.
reduced the price, and they said we will give access for 6 months. Again, it's completely their own decision, right? So yeah, like that it is. Okay, so don't worry. Almost we covered all the concepts. Try to see. You can understand. Still, you have 6 months. And again, as I said, I have my own YouTube channel. You can follow that if you need it. I'm just whatever I'm saying in the classes, I will keep the same videos there, so that you can, if you are interested, if you want any one particular concept also, you can find from there. I'm not getting much time. I'm not frankly uploading very frequently videos, but I'm planning to upload very frequently after a Dasara festival. Okay, so if needed, you can even follow that. So here for the 6 months kind of thing, I really can't do anything. It's not in my hands. Okay,
okay,
so yes, let's see what is ER diagrams basically. Let me first show you the process what we follow to open the ER diagrams. Okay, first in what do we call,
Ma'am, take one more class no on Monday, just kind of doubt clearing or something.
now clearing up. I don't mind actually. I was uh I would say to finish this class or this batch by today. That is the reason I'm taking on Saturday also. Still I'm in my hometown. So uh What kind of doubts you are having, Sushovan? I mean, I understand. Obviously, you will get few doubts. I know.
Uh,
I mean, kind
not,
of revision classes from the
not only
beginning, or
not only for him.
Oh, yeah, I know. I know. Everyone. If I'm a student, I will also expect the same. I know.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes,
Not only
Munish.
for him, for everybody will have the doubt. Anyhow, we have a time on Sunday also, right? We will uh, what we can say. We will consolidate all the doubts and come back with only with questions on Monday. Please arrange for only one single session on Monday, Divya. It will be helpful for everyone.
Yeah, yeah. I know. I'm saying no. If I'm a student, I will also think in that way only. Okay, but
Okay.
without talking with the admin team, I really cannot confirm this. But yeah, okay. Let's do that on Monday. I will ask them. Let's take a class.
Okay.
Okay. If in case they said no, you will get a mail. Okay, but I don't think they will say no. Let's meet on Monday. Okay.
Or else, you want me to send a mail to the IT?
No problem. No need. No need. I'll talk to them. Okay.
Okay.
So anyways, on Monday only I will show the ER diagrams for you then.
Yeah,
Is that
then
fine?
that's good. That's good. Yeah.
Okay, great. Let me end the session actually. I'm having one more batch now.
Okay.
All right. Shishon, from Monday we'll have Tableau classes also, right?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, then let's meet on Monday. If you have any doubts, please, that will be the last class. Okay, if you have any doubts, ask me on that day only. Okay, I'll explain ER diagrams on that day only.
Divya, regarding upset, I told you that day, no? UPSCR.
Yeah, I
Please,
forgot
yeah, please
completely.
check.
I'll tell that. I'll check that about it, and I'll let you know and on Monday. And one
Okay.
request: whatever concepts I covered in my index, please ask me
Hmm?
doubts on that concepts only on Monday. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
All right, guys. Let's meet on Monday then. Bye.